Hello. Welcome to Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot. This is HP Marlana here in the house with your Divine Feminine update. Yes. So, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I've really been feeling the need to really cleanse my energy as of late. So, I've been using my the smudge sticks, and I have also been using my bowls just to bring forth that beautiful energy, especially bring you out of any place of stuckness. I'm going to soon do a series. Hello. I'm going to soon do a series on how to get out of that stuck energy, if that makes sense. Personally, myself, I've been going through different levels of ascension in addition to just basic things that's going on in everyday life. So I had to come today just to bring you guys an update on hello Marsha, hello Janindra. Am I saying that right? I'm so sorry. How you doing? Yes, I had to bring you guys just an update on the feminine walk, on what I'm kind of going through. Excuse me, let me change this. Just kind of what I've been going through, and I wanted to bring forth the update. You said Jane. How you doing, Jane? I just wanted to give you guys an update. Is this camera lopsided? It looks lopsided to me. Oh yes, I love my, yes, I want a huge one. Like the one that I have is considered large. I mean, when you compare it to the one that I've had for years, like this one I just recently got not too long ago, but I've been using this one for years. This is my small one, but I want one of those crazy big ones, right? Have you seen the crystal ones? Yes, I love it. And then I have to smudge my space. So I normally smudge my space before I come on, guys. So this is my Dragon Blood Sage. Have you guys used Dragon Blood Sage before? Yes. Uh-huh. So I had to keep that going, and I'll smudge afterwards. But I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is like my bedroom. So I got to keep my area clean, okay? But yes, for the Divine Feminine update, I just really want to, I keep changing this. I'm sorry. I think it's because, sorry guys, I'm just trying to get situated. I said I wasn't going to be here till for another 10 minutes or so, but I did want to come on now and just set everything up. And hopefully this will help. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to fuss with it anymore. It's just irking me at this point. So it's okay. But just my energies, I must say, and I would love to hear from you guys how your energy has been, because I'm trying to make sure I can see when you guys are writing as well. So I did want to bring this opportunity to you guys so you can ask me questions while I'm doing the reading. Some of the things that you're going through, I mean, I've been pouring my heart out as of late. Sometimes I don't have the energy to pour out my heart. So today I have some energy, so I wanted to come back into the Divine Feminine chat with you guys. I didn't forget about you guys. I love you guys. I haven't even been keeping up my YouTube channel with all the different readings that I normally do. I mean, because just the energies have been so kind of stifling. It's just been changing. It's been a lot of changes. And I know we have a new full moon coming up. Anybody else feeling that all these energies? I mean, it's just been, I just want to say a lot of changes. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. I mean, a lot of changes have been happening. So I just figured I'd meditate on the energy with the Divine Feminines and see what comes up. He said the energy has been fluctuating. Right, I know. I have too. The power, right? So no, I've been feeling that too. So it's been changing, but I feel like it's been changing for the better. But it's still been like, it feels like it's just been weary on my physical 3D body, but I feel like it's like the spirit is okay, and everything is, I feel like it's an ascension. I really feel like it's ascension symptoms, even that tiredness. Like some days I just barely could get out of bed, and then other days it's like I'm going for it. And so I really think it's ascension symptoms in addition to it, but I also feel like it's a careful change of balancing out the divine masculine and the feminine energies. I do feel that as well. So that brings up the whole empowerment piece, you know. Yeah, Wednesday, yeah. So I've been feeling it's been on and off. Like you said, it's really been on and off for me. And then half the time I know when it's it's just meant to just relax. And so sometimes, I do readings on myself as well as others. And I'm just saying, when I was doing it, was like, just relax, chill, like, take this time to kind of just sit back. It's almost like you had to revitalize your body. I had to be careful what I put in my body. I couldn't eat a bunch of junk and things of that nature, which I don't eat a lot of junk on a regular basis anyway. But sometimes I have this, craving for candy or chocolate. Chocolate is my big one. And but then I have craving for avocado. So don't go there with me. But and so then I go get cacao or something like that and put it in my pancakes. and then I get my chocolate fix, So but yeah, the energies have definitely been fluctuating, but I think it's been for the better. Honestly, I really do. Even with my own life, although it's been tumultuous, it's still been, it's like taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Sometimes I would say it's like you're taking 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but no, it's really been 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or half a step back. And those are the times where you feel kind of stuck and you feel like you're kind of stuck and you can't get out of this energy. But it's like, as of late, it's been like I've been finding a way. It's like you can maneuver, you can get out. It's like, whereas you might have felt stuck before, felt like you didn't have any options, or felt like you just couldn't make it and you were just too spent to move and things of that nature. It's like you're kind of coming out of that. It's like those obstacles are being removed. They're moving out of the way. And I love that. And so it does seem hard. So I can see some of you guys are probably gonna be like, yeah, but it's been too hard. Like, F that, But really, when you look at the whole scheme of things, I think when we come out on the other side, I think you'll really be happy with what has happened or what has occurred. So I meditated on the energies a little bit and just kind of did some breathing work and just listening to spirit. I'm trying to vocalize some of the things that I do now, only because someone brought it to my attention that, and I kind of feel responsible to some degree, so I'm just gonna put it out there. But a friend of mine, or a female friend of mine who watch my channel or who follow me on Instagram, or someone who I even, I'm a client of hers, she told me one time that, it was just certain things that I was doing, she was trying to emulate or do. And I always tell you guys to be empowered, follow your intuition. Everything that I do, you can do too. To have your crystals, have your sound bowls, have your the same things that I do. But I felt kind of responsible when I didn't really go into all of the cleansing techniques I use, the clearing techniques I use, the prayers I use, the meditation, the protection over my house, my home, all of those things. I felt like I didn't tell them. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I've been feeling like crap too. I feel you. I didn't tell them all the things that I did to get out of that. So I'm going to start a series soon to just let people know, how do you get out of these tough times when you really don't want to get up out the bed? And I personally wouldn't even want to come to you guys to talk to you about this had I not gone through it myself. I mean, like, it was literally, I can think of at least one day where it was the hardest day. And I feel like it was a turning point, a pivotal turning point for me in my goddess feminine, divine feminist journey, where I really had to force myself, and and sometimes you don't know what to do to get out of that energy is all. And so I just want to give you guys some helpful techniques on how to get out of that energy. And she actually went through an experience where she was, hearing from spirit, but then it may not have been the spirits that she hoped to hear from. And then it just kind of riddled her. And I felt so bad because I didn't speak to her about all the other things that I do that you guys don't see, that are all behind the scenes, that are all the cleansing work that I do, that are all the healing work that I do, the Reiki I do on myself, the prayers I do on a daily before I wake up and get out of bed, the prayers I'm doing while I'm in the shower, all these things I'm doing to protect myself on a regular basis. And it's not from per se evil, but it's just to keep me protected no matter what. And I hate to say it because some people don't want to really speak about the protection piece, only because it then brings fear. Like, what do you need to protect yourself from? But this is really about just keeping myself in love, keeping myself uplifted. I grew up in the church, as many of you guys know. So through church, I learned how to pray over myself, speak in tongues, all kinds of different things through my 40-some-odd years of living, to where I realized that although I moved further in my spiritual journey, that I was still able to keep these things with me without some of the judgment, you know, in essence, that may have come with it. The judgment of myself, the judgment of feeling like what I'm doing was bad, all those things. So I had to leave those things behind, transition to the point where I just opened myself up to where I could really hear from God the way I needed to hear from God. So I keep myself protected. I keep myself uplifted in prayer. I keep others uplifted in prayer. I, you know, do Reiki over their spirituality as well. I mean, over their being, over their spirit, over your, you know, temple. Everything that I learn is all in love. So all of that to say, yes, it's so many different things out there. I just want to let you know just some basic things you can do to kind of avoid some of the pitfalls that some people go through that they don't really talk about. And I just want to show you, let you know, I deal with it too. So I may hear from, or I may feel an energy. Honestly, sometimes I feel an energy that I know is not my own. And sometimes it may even be your divine masculine energy. So all of that to say, when it's your divine masculine, even maybe putting forth, maybe just they're just feeling sorry, or they're feeling hurt, or they're feeling drained themselves. And if you're connected in that way to that person, and this doesn't have to be quote unquote your twin flame soulmate, this could be a friend, this could be a mother, this could be someone that you're connected to. And if you're feeling their energy, that energy will pull on you as well. So cutting those cords to kind of get rid of those types of energies, that helps as well. So I just had to bring you guys that tidbit of information while I'm bringing forth your divine feminine message. So because I felt kind of guilty for not speaking up on that piece. So I hope you guys take that, and I hope it helps you. But I just want to speak up a little more about some of the protection pieces that I do. So let's go ahead and get into this divine feminine message. Y'all ready? You ready for the divine feminine message? Well, let me let you guys know, like I said, when I started kind of meditating on the energy, and I pulled a couple messages before I came on, just so I can see where the energies were kind of going. And I just want to let you know, I was using the Wisdom Oracle deck, and what I did was I pulled 2 messages here. Okay. Oh, good. Thank you, guys. Yes, I'm glad. I hope that helps. Okay. So we can talk about it more. If you have any questions, let me know. But what I did pull up though is who's that said I'm ready? Marsha. Thank you. Okay. I know, right? Let's do this, right? Okay. So I pulled by the book in a leg up, but let me tell you how this came in reverse though. So a leg up is about receiving help, or by it being in reverse, it's talking about you not wanting to receive help. This is more of an energy of feeling like I don't need you. I can do it all by myself. Or I can do, I just heard actually I can do bad all by myself. Wow. So I'm just letting you know that this message came up in reverse. And this is usually when help is being offered to you and you're kind of turning it down, maybe due to the person, maybe due to judgment. I'm going to look a little deeper into that to see where the feminine is possibly turning down helpful people around them. And I really feel like you may be turning down people that may want to help you now. You're like, don't come to me now. Like, you know, I needed your help before. You ain't get it. You ain't know, you know, or you didn't want to help me then. Don't come to me now. It's like, whatever, you know. So, and then we also have here by the book, and this is about, which is interesting enough, doing things in tandem with, you know, karma and the life cycles, and realizing that there is a cycle to life, as well as even in your everyday life. Like there's some cycle, not only in your communities, in your culture, but, you know, you have these cycles of, like I said, for instance, the karmic cycle. So with all of that to be said, it's telling you to kind of fall in line. And I had to pray on this a bit. I'm just saying, fall in line. Who you telling to fall in line? Who you think you're talking to? You anybody feeling like that? Fall in line. What? Fall in line, you know. So I just got to get a little more information on this. But I just had to just kind of pray on it a little bit. Like, okay, so what you trying to tell the divine feminines to do? So let's go ahead and get a little deeper. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Okay. So I'm going to pull the goddess message for the divine feminines. I'm going to see what the goddess message is here for the divine feminines. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guides. Thank you for your messages for the divine feminine. What's the divine feminine update for today that coincides with this message? Okay. Okay. Now, this does make sense. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. This is Goddess Isis. This is talking about that mothering instinct. Okay, I can calm down just a little bit, but that's what we're talking about here. Again, that nurturing. That's what I'm hearing. That nurturing. Wow. OMG, guys. I'm just saying. And then at the bottom of the deck, really? Okay, we got Goddess Yumaya. Can you guys see it? I'm sorry. I might need to turn down this light a little bit, but we have Goddess Yumaya. Okay, talking about surrendering. Wow. If this is just not so like in tune with what they were saying here, so again, it's like you may feel like I ain't surrendering to jack. At the bottom of the deck, we have anger, and I just heard resentment. Okay, so we have anger and rage. So some of us may be awakening that peace in us because we also have awakening here. Okay, so all of that to say, divine feminine. So as we move into our power, it seems to me like spirit is trying to communicate. Although we're in power, remember what power. Ooh, wow, I hear it. Okay, remember what power you're in. Like, don't feel like you need to be somebody else. Like a lot of times, especially with a lot of the feminist movement and the women rising up, we feel like they felt like they needed to become, in essence, men. In essence, I don't want to say it like that, but act more like the masculine. Like I could do what you could do, kind of thing. And you say I'm resentment about my partner, but I'm trying to surrender to my feelings. Yeah. And I think that's going on a lot. So you're definitely not alone on that one. But again, it's coming back to still standing in your femininity, still staying in your loving energy, still staying in your nurturing energy. So as you gain this power, realize where your power lies. Your power doesn't lie in acting like the masculine. That power lies in embodying fully your feminine, unapologetically. You see what I'm saying? So it's about how do you do that, especially in a world, in a culture that demeans the feminine energy, like the emotional piece, water, like what is it? Goddess Oshun, sweet water, that almost has a level of disdain for the power and the love that women provide, that the feminine provides, that loving energy that you give. It's beyond currency. It's beyond a dollar. It's beyond a yen. It's beyond any of these things. So it's about trying to recognize your power, walk and be uplifted in your power, but yet staying in your femininity, right? Staying in the divine feminine. The divine masculine is about logic. This is what I see. This is what I do. This is what I can pick up. This is what I can throw away. It makes sense. And it kind of clicked to me when I was speaking to a masculine today. I was like, wow, it's just so interesting because they were making it clear that it's something that you see beyond, like your imagination, your love. All these things are beyond their capacity. And then they're like, yeah, but this makes sense to me. 1 + 1 = 2. I'm down for that. I get that. But I don't get this over here. How is it that you can see beyond the 1 + 1 = 2? Does that make sense? So how is it that you can imagine that, 1 + 1 could equal 6 if you just add 4 more to it? Duh. Like, you take it that extra step further. You're thinking beyond. And I feel like it, because I'm hearing this message of surrender again. And if you can just surrender to that. Yes, yeah, we're actually definitely wired differently, no doubt. It's so funny because we're still talking about this men is for Mars, women for Venus stuff, right? But it makes you feel that way. It really makes you feel like you're just coming from two different worlds. So as a divine feminine, how are you able to remain in relationship, remain loving, remain with the highest currency you have of that nurturing, loving energy when you're in a society that values logic over emotion or dollar over love? Like, how do you maintain in this type of environment? Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm about to preach right now. Like, how do you maintain? How are you okay? And so let's just go ahead and take it an extra step deeper, because I feel like there's a level of, like I said, resentment, anger, all of that's associated with this, because it's like they just not getting it. It's almost a sense of, damn, like, you still ain't got it. Like, it's almost like you're like, what? Like it's almost like you choose to blame yourself because they're not getting it. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh. So, wow. And so I think this is really just taking a turn to open up within us. This goddess energy is just taking a turn for us to, again, kind of appreciate our loving energy. I'm gonna pull another message here. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What's the advice for the feminines regarding this situation here? Because to me, it's really about you maintaining. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is deep, y'all, because again, it's like by you staying in that, some of you may feel like you're on your own in regards to this. You're never alone. And I just had this conversation with another divine feminine that I know, and we have here lead by example. I might need to turn this light down, but I had this a talk not too long ago with another divine feminine in regards to this same message of feeling like you're alone when you're going through this, because you may be going through challenges with your divine masculine, with your family, whoever it is. And when you're getting this pull, and some of you are feeling really tired and anxious and just feeling like things aren't going the way that you hope they would go, and you might be at your wits end, because I'm telling you, I felt that was it after the Pisces full moon, whatever was going on, I was just like, what the F? Like, no, I was really like, what the fuck? Okay, like, what's going on here? Like, I was like, but I felt like I was the only one going through it. And so when you feel like you're the only one going through, then you're already isolated. You've isolated yourself. You feel like you don't want nobody else to see the pain you're going through. Then it just takes you into a deeper and a deeper and a deeper hole. But when you know that you have a plethora of divine feminines going through the exact same thing you're going through, it kind of uplift your spirit, because now it's not just you. It's like, we're not reinventing the wheel here. It's nothing that we've gone through that some of our past mothers and ancestors haven't gone through. And that's why we have the guidance we have around us to love on ourselves. So when I felt this energy shift, and that's why I brought my roses here, because literally I keep them in my room now. Like, I just started buying roses for myself, flowers around my house, keeping that beautiful nature and just watching it open and bloom, just keeping it right here for me, because it was something I needed to do for myself. It was something healing about the roses that I felt like I needed. So when you're being pulled towards doing certain things that you may feel like, when I may be kind of loopy in wanting to do this, just know that you're not the only one going through it. And I'm definitely here to provide any advice that you may need to kind of help you get over that hump. So I started taking, I normally, of course, you guys know, I take like honey baths. I created a honey bath that I always had on my website ever since I started this channel. And it was because I wanted to feel that energy of that goddess on a regular basis for myself. And then others started making me make it for them. So I just eventually started putting it on my website. But I always would go to take my baths with my roses, my lavender. I've been doing that too in honor of my grandmother. Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes. Because it's just something about it. So you don't have to wait for somebody to do this for you. I also feel the need to give this message for some of you who feel like, yeah, but nobody's buying me roses. Buy them for your damn self. Every Valentine's, if you guys have listened to my messages over the last few years, it's always been do something for you. Stop. Okay, now I'm about to take it there, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. Stop being the victim. Stop putting yourself in a victimhood place to where somebody else has this power over you. Oh, they're supposed to do this. Oh, I need them for this. If they don't do this, then I'm gonna be in lack. Or if they don't love me the way I want them to love me, then or if they choose to love on someone else temporarily or whatever, every week for myself. I love that. Awesome. Go ahead. Who's that? Olivia. Hello. How you doing? Yes, absolutely. So, if you can do that for yourself, I think it really helps. I think it helps, again, honor yourself. And I'm just telling you, as of late, I always get flowers here and there for my house, but literally I've had to keep them in my house. Like, soon as they are not good anymore or they're not blooming anymore or whatever, I take them and I recycle them to use them in a bath or recycle them to use them in a different way. I'm taking myself out of the dinner. Good for you. I love it. Taking yourself out to dinner tonight. I did that all the time. I used to always go to movies by myself. I really miss the movies. I must tell y'all. Like, I normally am off of work like every Monday. And every Monday I would go, take myself to the movies, or I would ask my grandmother or mother or somebody else want to go with me. If nobody could go, I'm gone. Because guess what? I want to see the movie and it's for me. And I will treat myself honorably. Okay. So yes. So I love that. So those are the things you can do for yourself, again, in honoring yourself. So don't ever forget to honor yourself. So just to get back into the message, and I'm going to get there because it's a message I got for y'all today. I'm just telling you. Okay, I'll just put it out there. I'm taking back the word cheating. Okay. And I would love to hear y'all perspective on it. I'm going to create a new term because to me, it's like some of these slurs that are out there that are just very negative. It's in comparison. And I'm just going to tell you why I want to get rid of it and take it back and own it. Get rid of it. Get it out of my vocabulary anymore. The whole cheating aspect, men cheating on you, women cheating on you, all these things. It just, to me, keeps a connection to the reason why they did it. And so I'm getting rid of this connection. Like, so I've already started clipping it. I've been, if you guys have listened to me for a while, I've been talking about detaching from the emotion associated with it, because too many of us attach ourselves to what other people do and blame ourselves for it. Now, granted, these other people might blame you for it too. So, but again, detaching yourself, realizing that it had nothing to do with you, that whatever your husband did, your boyfriend did, all these people did to you. And it's just so funny because I used to have these conversations with my girlfriends a long time ago. Like, why is it that we put so much pressure on the men in our lives or in the masculines in our lives or what have you to be this certain specific way? But if your girlfriend, cheated on you or did something against you or, talked about you, whatever, did something terrible, you can slowly but surely, they can make a comeback. Oh, okay, well, I know who they are. I have friends of mine where you just know who they are. You've been in their life forever. You know who they are, And so what I want, you said we have the same talks, right? So it's just interesting because we're not alone. We're all doing this, right? And I truly believe that the more we talk about it, then it like goes out into the ether, and then other women, and then other feminines, and then it just grows. By me having this YouTube platform, it just helps me grow it a little more. So I would just say create your own YouTube platforms too, and just get that message out there again. But the reason why I really get in on this whole cheating thing is because people connect themselves to the cheating message like, oh, he did this to me. And then you're waiting for them to make it right. Does that make sense? You're waiting for them to apologize. You're waiting for them to come back. You're waiting for them to do something for you when you have power to disconnect from it all and make yourself whole without whatever they did. Because whatever they did never had anything to do with you. Whatever they did, it had to do with them, their insecurity, their selfishness, their whatever you want to call it. You can say it's because of their upliftment, because of their awakening, because of their whatever, call it what you want to call it. But it had all to do with them and nothing to do with you. So this energy of this resentment and this anger that we're holding on to. All right, y'all. I hope that made sense, because that just seemed like it was hard as hell to get it out. Okay. Just saying. Oh my gosh. So you diminish who you are, this loving, mothering, Isis loving energy. You start to regret that you were that way. You start to feel guilty for being that way. You start to pound on yourself for listening or being there or allowing it. And you start to berate yourself for not being, I just heard being aloof. Or, falling into the illusion of it all, or being in the fantasy of it all, that they are just a person. It's kind of like and I have two messages. I'm trying to remember both, but they giving it to me, y'all. Okay. I want to go back because I forgot to tell you. To me, that whole cheating term, in essence, reminds me of like people, how, rappers and all that were talking about women are gold diggers, Then it became this whole big thing of women are gold diggers, gold diggers, gold diggers, gold diggers. And I was just like, what? So you gonna be mad at me for desiring you to handle your business. Like, so that makes me a gold digger. So again, putting the responsibility, the onus on me, them not taking responsibility at all. I mean, whatever it is, a man could be a gold digger too, perhaps. Whatever, whoever. I'm sure they can. But the point is, again, it's like taking the responsibility and the onus off of the person who did the act and putting it back on yourself, taking on that responsibility. And that's what we do in our mothering, nurturing energy. Whatever our children do, we take responsibility, take accountability for it. Oh, that was little Timmy. I'm so sorry that DeAndre did that to you. Again, taking that onus and that guilt onto ourselves. And all right, I'm moving forward. But it was one other message that they did say. But I'm sure they'll make a comeback. So let's go ahead to the next message. Whew, I'm hot right now. Okay. Whew, okay. So let's just go ahead and dig a little deeper again into why the feminine doesn't want to receive this help. There's help all around you. You're not alone. That's the message here today. Surrendering, awakening, that you're all going through this awakening. It's this message of feminine awakening too. Again, loving the mothering aspect of you, which is what I feel like this by the book is about. Also, again, going with the flow. I mean, it's just certain things you can be a rebel about. There's certain things you can fight, but you can't make a man have a child. You know what I'm saying? Like that is just some shit that you just ain't gonna see, So it's just certain things you can fuss about, you can fight about, and you hope that things will change. And I think that's what this message is about. It's certain things you want to change, but like it's certain things you can't change. Karma's one. It's certain things, you just can't birth a child from a pineal gland, or I'm sorry, not pineal, from a penis. You just can't. It's not going to happen, So it's just certain things that is just not going to happen. And I feel like some of us are awakening to this, and it's really about surrendering to that flow. Again, surrendering to the full goddess within. And the anger that we're holding on to, kind of letting that go. So I'm going to just dig a little deeper into this mothering energy, Mother Isis. By the way, who we have in the house, where you guys hailing from? I'd love to find out where you guys are coming from. And if you have any questions, I definitely look forward to hearing from you as well. Wow, this is interesting. What came out for you was 9 of Pentacles, and then we have abundance here. Both of which are in reverse. 9 of Pentacles is normally about somebody's about their money, handling their business. And then we have Atlanta in the house. Hey, Illinois too. Go ahead. Hello, guys. How you doing? And then we have, abundance here in reverse. Both of these are messages of abundance, but in reverse. It's like I said this earlier, it's like a lack of value. California in the house. Hey, I got family over there too. I got family all over these places, actually. In Atlanta, Illinois, all that. Yeah, so it's like a lack of value that's being placed on the feminine, the mothering, all of that. You just said my twin's name. Which one? What I say? Huh? What? Philly. Did you say Philly? Oh, Philly in the house. Hey. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you talking about one of the guys, one of the names I said? Timmy? Or was it the other one? Okay. So yes, I think I said DeAndre or something. I said something, I wanted to make sure it was urban. But yes. So we have abundance here, but both in reverse. Again, it is DeAndre? Yeah, I think I did say that. Is that the name? Now, don't be all, see, I try not to be in everybody's business. I'm just saying, I really try not to be in folk business, okay? But yes, so when it comes to this Mother Isis energy, it's like, again, a lack of value. And I think that's where the anger comes from. Again, this lack of value placed on the feminine loving energy that, I just think that most people are waking up to. I think it's already been there. Honestly. But it's almost like you're getting it. I think people are getting it. I think the masculine is getting it. Again, this is going to be a slow process. We didn't get here overnight. If you guys remember, I don't know if you guys know my perception on the feminine and masculine energies and why things got out of balance. I truly believe that the feminine, powerful feminine who brings who's used as a portal to bring life into this earth. I mean, to this 3D level, I really feel as though was in ultimate power because of the power of the feminine. And then due to, I would like to say, the option of or trying to give a little power to the masculine, they then took over, ran with it, and then it was an overturning of it to where everything that was all beautiful and feminine and well, all those things that were everything that I'm about, beautiful and feminine. Okay, I'm gonna just put it out there. All got skewed, it got twisted, and it got twisted in a way to where it was all then demeaned because they wanted to then pretty much put what they believe on a pedestal and then demean anything that was of that feminine energy, such as your intuition, such as your knowing, your being. You know, even in certain religious settings, it's like you're not supposed to do certain things because those are things that are highlighted because that's a source of power. And so anything that is of similar, a lot of the things that I do here on YouTube, whatever, it brings back that power to the feminine. And to me, I feel as though a lot of it was lost. It's been just hidden away, and it's time for it to be all revealed. Again, back to your power. So you're not dependent upon nobody else to fulfill your needs, in essence, in that way. Now, we do know you need sperm to create, you know, childbirthing and all of that as well. So there is a place for all of it, but the power you have, and to me, it's not again about demeaning one masculine over the feminine. It's about bringing the feminine up to a balance. So we both have good balance. Yes, you still need to create in this world. You still need to have spirit love in this world, but one is not more valuable than the other in essence. Although truly I believe that one is more valuable, but I think it's the feminine energy, but that's because I'm totally like crazy feminine goddessly. Okay. But that's just my perspective. Everybody should have their own, but that's what I subscribe to. And so all of that to say, it's my life has been all about rebalancing out these energies, rebalancing out the abundance that is Spirit Mother, Isis, nurturing, loving mother, you know, that energy and awakening and feeling good about this energy. So again, taking me back to the divine feminine message, you know, I can go off on a tangent, but I just had to tell you guys that. So if you don't know what my belief system is, that's what it is. Like to here you go. But that's my innate knowing. And I just want to let you know that that's my innate knowing. What I get from my guides, that's what I've learned from my guides and my innate knowing. Okay. So I always tell you guys, trust your own knowing, trust your own message, trust who you are. That's why I always tell you guys, listen to your intuition, find out what you need to do to learn discernment for you, not for anyone else, for you. You know what I mean? And if you feel like something's wrong with psychics or mediums or anything like that, then think of it as discernment or intuition, because it's the same thing as far as I'm concerned. Just FYI. So we have awakening here as well. So we have this awakening. Ooh, I'm hot. Goodness gracious. I don't know who's here. I might need to find out, but goodness gracious. I'm feeling really hot right now. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's so funny because, you know, you guys know I'm working on my I Am God Oracle deck, right? And sometimes I be thinking like, should I change it to I Am Goddess? But I'm doing that to for a specific reason why I use God versus Goddess. And because I'm using the two interchangeably, like they're one in the same. Is all I'm saying. We're all coming from one spirit mother or one spirit guide, God, head God, period. God, goddess, whatever it is. But to me, it's the same as equal. So I'm using God, but every image, if you guys see what I have uploaded so far, every image is all beautiful feminine. Okay. And it's the reason behind it. And so someone sent a message and said, there's only one God. And I said, absolutely. But why is it what you think it is? You know, so absolutely, there's only one God. I love it. And I said, so look at me, but God is in all of us. So if you walk in your power to the point where you know God is within you, I mean, they talk about that in religious settings, you being associated with God, having a spirit, having a soul that descends from the power, you know, but who then puts it? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm about to go on a tangent right now because, oh Lord. Because who said it was Adam and the rib, and it was the Eve that did this and did the wrong and all of that? And who put it in book form in this perception to make you feel like you did something wrong and therefore you need to... I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a tangent right there. I'm really hot right now because I really feel like these messages is like crazy, like coming through me like madness. But I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Get myself back together. Let me get myself back together. I need to spray this sage stick on my, like, spray. This is sage spray, by the way. Let me just cool off real quick. I'm just saying. Woo. All right. So when it comes to this awakening piece, we also have, which is so interesting because a lot of this is in reverse, which makes me want to look at my deck to see if all of it's in reverse, but it can't be because I don't ever like put my decks in order, you know. So what we have here again is this value. So we have Queen of Earth here in reverse. We have 7 of Wands here in reverse. And then we have intuition. Isn't it funny? I was just talking about that. I'm just saying. Wasn't it funny? I was just talking about our intuition. So the intuition in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse. Intuition, we know what this is, right? So I shouldn't have to discuss this with not people that are watching me anyway. But intuition, following your intuition, listening to your guidance, spirit guides, again in reverse, okay? But this is an awakening to that, okay? Then we have 7 of Wands here. 7 of Wands is about, you know, going the long haul, making things happen, never giving up, you know, going the distance, you know, that whole energy. And again, it's in reverse in regards to your intuition, okay? And then we have Queen of Earth here. I just also heard Queen Mother. Again, referring back to Isis, the mothering here. So FYI, again, it's this energy that we're awakening to. If you haven't awakened to it yet, you're going to be awakening to it if you're claiming yourself as divine feminine. I do believe the first step is to claim it, and then you will see things start to happen. But if you're denying who you are, if you're denying your intuition, if you're denying all these things about you, all these beautiful parts about you, because other or the masculine or other people or whatever are denying the same thing about you, you got to get out of it, guys. So it's like you're not working towards your intuition, but it's like you're working on this. And I want to see what this is about because we also have 8 of Pentacles. So I'm going to get one more message here. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And I just want to let you know at the bottom of the deck, we have upright, we have Queen of Fire. Okay. Which then reminds me here of the anger, this other goddess here of anger. This is Semet here. So the two looking the same to me. It's just really, and then we have the fire here and the awakening. Okay, so that's just really interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to get one more message in regards to this whole awakening piece here. Why are they all in reverse? This is what I want to know. Okay, why are they all in reverse? Let's see. I'm telling y'all, my ears are burning right now. I'm telling you, there's a message. Goodness gracious. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and gods, for your messages for divine feminine. Thank you for this protective message of love and peace that brings forth understanding. Okay. Woo. Okay. Woo. Okay, that came flying out, guys. Yeah. Wow. All right. So we received 7 chakra energy here. It did come out upright. So that's letting me know that you're receiving the message. You're getting the messages. I don't know if you have selenites or if you guys have amethyst crystals that help you with your crown chakra. But this is the crown chakra message that came out here. But it's a message. So this is a message that you're receiving from spirit guides all around you, right? Again, we have daughter spirit here, and then we have romance. So this is like some of you receiving messages saying that you guys need to talk to somebody. Y'all need to do something. You need to listen to spirit. But I'm seeing it here again in reverse. Again, not listening to your intuition. Again, 1 and 1 equal 2. Intuition equal discernment equal spirit trying to talk to you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying. And then we have daughter romance in reverse here. So it's like you're not listening. You're not following your intuition when it comes to romance. Okay. And I just heard it's because, again, you're feeling this level of guilt. Let me get a message regarding this for you. It's this message of, it's almost like this, like I did it before. I'm not doing it again. I don't want to do it again. Like, I tried, okay, so let me just see what advice we can get in regards to this message before we move on to the last 2 messages, surrender and that anger and rage. Wow, I love it. Oh, all of this is coming out. Okay, so what we have here is just some advice here. The first message that came out for you was ask for your needs to be met. And I'm sorry if I haven't seen you guys' messages, but ooh, that message was coming through hard. If you guys haven't already, I really appreciate it if you guys go ahead, thumbs up for all of y'all that are here. If you like the message, I thank you. Okay, so, and share the message, all that good stuff, you know, leave your comments, all that good stuff. Hey, but we also, so we have here, ask for your needs to be met. Again, taking this back to the beginning, okay? The beginning of this message that I had to pray on before I came over here, right? Was a leg up. You guys not wanting to receive help. So the message and the advice associated with this is God and the angels, again, that you got to listen to, that you got to follow. We have spirit, we have intuition, we have crown chakra. I mean, all of these messages are here for you. And they're all like in reverse because you don't want to listen. But anyway, God and your angels can come to your help, can come to aid you only if you make the free will choice to be helped. Okay, that means asking for help. I mean, I've been there as well. I don't know if some of you have been with you've had those hard nights and you're like, just God help me. I don't know what else to do. You may be on your knees, you may be praying, you may be in your bed, you may not be able to get up, whatever this is, and you just are asking for help, like, God help me, God help me, right? So you got to know you need help and ask for it too, right? So we have here, God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, like I said, in the bed, on the floor, on your knees, however you want to do it, but only that you do so. Just get up the courage, just get up a little information, just a little energy to just ask. Open your mouth, say it. Say it in your mind, say it in your mouth. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Now, I told you, some of y'all too mad to ask people for help. Okay, so they're asking me to tell my business, and I don't like to talk about my business all like that. I'm just saying, but let me just go ahead and get prepared. So I this same thing kind of happened to me, and what happens to me with my twin flame is that I discounted as my twin flame after all the drama we were going through. People really believe twin flame relationships are easy. I'm just saying it is not. I'm just saying. But whenever I would ask God for help, my twin would call. Crazy, right? That's some bullshit. I was like, I ain't asked you for this kind of help, right? But it was something apparently in that conversation, even if it was just a short conversation, whatever, or speaking what you needed to say, verbalizing your feelings, talking it out, whatever it is, it helps soothe you in some way that actually helps you then kind of get it off of you. It might be something, resentment that you're harboring, whatever it is, and you speaking it to who it needs to apparently go to at that time, it really helps you. Personally, I also feel like texting, getting it out, writing a letter, getting it out. I used to start, you said, don't stop, I'm here for it. Oh, thank you guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to apologize, but sometimes I know it can be kind of harsh, but I just started putting another notebook by my bed. I used to keep notebooks by my bed for dream journaling because I always got dreams that were prophetic. And I also got dreams that were trying to tell me and help guide me. So I would always tell you guys to do that if you're interested. But I just put it next to my bed for ideas and messages, and also kind of like diarying it out at the end of the day. But all of that to say, I also use it to write letters to whoever. If it's something that you don't want to say, sometimes writing the letter helps get you to that next step. Sometimes you need to verbalize it. Most times you probably do need to verbalize it. I don't see anything here in regards to the feminines holding back on their throat chakra yet. So hopefully you guys are doing that right now. That's something that I've really been putting out there for the last, few months that I started the Divine Feminine Chat specifically. But I always would tell you guys that you need to, why is my ear so hot? Oh my God. Okay, let me just keep going. So, yeah. So, keeping a notebook next to your bed, verbalizing it, getting it out one way or the other really does help you, help your, I just heard masculine, help you in your journey. So, just FYI, okay? Okay, decluttering. Okay, so the other message came out for you was moonlighting and decluttering. So this is speaking about, you know, anything that your passionate ventures that you enjoy doing, that just to take the time, take a little step, a little bit each day, enjoy doing something for yourself. This is talking about you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Amen to that. I claim this. Okay. I don't know about y'all. I claim this one right here. Okay. But I also have declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take time to clearing out your living space as well as your workspace. Donate what you can to help others that need these items, but also be sure to unclutter your schedule as well. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. I'm just saying. I said it. Like to here you go. It's done. Okay. So so let me go ahead and move on to the next message. So that's what you guys really need to ask for help however you can. And God will provide the help. But question is, will you take the help? You know, will you will you take it? You know. So anyway, listen. Yeah. So let's move on to the next message here. So that was awakening. Now we're moving on to surrender. I think I already spoke a lot to this anger and rage. Let me just go there real quick because I kind of feel like the last message is surrendering to all of this. So I'm gonna go there. Okay. My ears are burning, guys. Why? Anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and get a message. Let's clarify this message here about this anger and rage. I already told you guys what I believe is going on here, but let's take it an extra step further. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Anger and rage. What is this about? Sekhmet. Goddess Sekhmet. Anger and rage. Anger and rage. Goddess Sekhmet. What message? Ah, okay. Oh, ish. Damn. All I can say is I can't make this ish up. At the bottom of the deck, we have death and rebirth in reverse. But I gotta say, what came out, guys, look at that, okay? Father, masculine energy, and 7 of freaking swords. OMG. I get it. It's obvious. FYI, 7 of swords is sneaking around, deception, illusions, manipulation, all that shit. It's just straight up cruddy actions. Just somebody cruddy, doing some cruddy. I don't want to call somebody cruddy because I don't judge. But this is some cruddy type shit. Cruddy, trifling type actions. Okay. But what's awesome about it is it's in reverse. But it was just interesting that it was next to the father figure, masculine energy. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. I heard I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. So let's just take this an extra step further. But this is what the anger is about. This is what the rage is about. The anger and the rage is centered around this masculine wanting. Okay. Some of you have somebody that's trying to come in and apologize. 1, someone's claiming that they're not going to be this cruddy energy anymore. 2, but let's just go ahead and get a little deeper and let's find out what it is. Let's see. Let's clarify this 7 of swords. This is my fake laugh. Like this some bull-ish. But let's clarify the 7 of swords. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, let's relax this energy, guys. Oh my gosh. So we received 4 of swords. Contemplation, meditation, recovery, taking time out. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the sage. This is a wise person, wise male, usually wise masculine counterpart, or not necessarily counterpart, because this is one of those up in age messages. This is the Gaia deck, by the way, if you're interested. But and I think it might be below if you want to click below and find the Gaia deck for yourself. But we have the sage here, and we have the father figure here. both masculine energies. One kind of, it reminds me, I'm hearing heyday, like one in their heyday here, and then this is them later on in life, like, you know, but still wise, still learned a lot. Interesting. So with this recovery of this energy, kind of leaving it behind, I'm also being shown here this book. They're sending the message here to this book, Obtaining Knowledge. I want to clarify why. What's up with this book that you want me to see? Okay, so this is action towards love. We received the Ace of Cups, which is Ace of Love here in essence. And then we also have Seven of Fire here. By the way, Cups is water, Seven is fire. I mean, Wands is fire. So we have fast communication here about love, guys. About somebody wanting to start new in love. Again, don't shoot the messenger. It is what it is. Oh, shit. And then at the bottom of the deck, can you guys see that? A message of love about a union. I want you to see how that is so clear, right? Okay, so is anybody else seeing a pattern here? I just want to make sure you guys are understanding what's happening here. I'm not making this up. I'm just saying. But anyway, some of you are pissed off because there's been competition. You've been fighting for someone for so long, I feel like, and at this point, some of you may have given up. And so nonetheless, someone's trying to come back here and claim that they're not doing this anymore. I'm saying claim only because I feel like this is something that they're thinking about. I feel like this is something that they're meditating on, this energy here, and bringing forth this message. But because you received this Seven of Wands here, this leads me to believe that this message is coming. Wow. Okay. I kind of want to pull one more. They're asking me to pull one more. So, okay. Wow. And then we have King of Fire here as well. So, and also emotions. Oh, wow. Okay. So again, more masculine energy intertwined with emotions here. So this is just showing me that we have masculine energies that are really, I'm hearing dark night of the soul going through this transition themselves. And they may be successful. They may be. So it looks like they're going in an awesome direction. So let's just get a little more information about this father figure here. Let's just clarify this here. Why is this father figure message, this masculine message is here? Okay, I just heard, okay, they're bringing my attention here to this tiger. Like a feminine by the side of the masculine. Like this is a feminine energy here by the side of the masculine. Okay. Clarify this father figure. What is it that you want me to know about this? I mean, he looked like a straight up pimp. Like he looking like, you know, like, hey, baby. I mean, straight up, heyday message. Y'all see that? Does he look like he like, hey, baby, how you doing? Like, how you doing? Anyway, I got issues, y'all. But, okay. So this is 6, again, bringing on that equality. This is 6 of Pentacles here. Again, balancing out equality here. This is that balancing act. So I feel like, again, this message is speaking to, I mean, this is all about why the feminine is so angry. But I'm just letting you know that the message that's coming through here is that your masculine is thinking heavily about you, wanting to make this right, wanting to get this union back together. In the past here, I feel like maybe they weren't working on it. I feel like you were working hard. Maybe you got to the point where you gave up. You're just over it. And now they're like trying to bring forth this message. And some of y'all just don't want to hear it. Wasn't that easier when I just said it just now versus, you know, this whole last 10, 20 minutes? I'm just saying. Okay, so so again, so I really feel like the masculine energy kind of took the feminine energy off their game. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Making you feel like everything that you did and your worth and everything that you're all about was worthless. And again, that's why I'm telling y'all, like, that's why I want to take this word back, because, you know, regardless of what they do in their lower vibrational energy or whatever it is, no judgment. But I kind of got undercover judgment. I'm just saying. But no judgment. Whatever they're doing is my point. And their energy, it's not directly related to you. It's not, you shouldn't reflect that energy back onto yourself. And that's what I'm really feeling the need to tell you. Like, don't feel like all that effort and time and love and nurturing that you did, it was for naught. It was not for naught. It was for the time. It was who you are. And I'm just saying to honor that to the end, no matter what. Damn, I've been on here for an hour. Come through with the messages, Spirit. I know, right? Who's over there with all those eyes? What you see? What you see? Was that Marcia or Marcia? Who's that? But yes, guys. So I just want you to know to never devalue all that you've put through just because someone else may not have responded to you in a way that you hope that they would, because they should have honored you in the first place. I agree they did not honor you. I agree they did you wrong. I agree all of these things, and I feel your pain, but I want you to say they didn't do me wrong. They did wrong by themselves. You know, it takes me back. I'm hearing Beyonce now, y'all. Like, what's that song? It says, when you hate me, you hate yourself. When you lie to me, you lie to yourself. You see what I'm saying? And so again, all of us have this divine feminine and masculine energy within us that we're all trying to balance out, right, to some degree, right? Some of us have a little more than others. And so again, if you feel like you're going to downplay your feminine, do wrong by your feminine, and think it's not going to affect you, for some of the cross watchers out there, I'm just saying, whatever, you're seriously mistaken. And if you feminine don't realize that by what they lost, or by you walking away, or by you speaking your truth, and all these things that they didn't like, it didn't have an impact on them? Do you believe that by you speaking how you feel to the ether, they're not hearing you? Let me make it clear, they are. Okay? I don't know if you follow me, you probably heard the story before. I'm gonna try to make it quick. I have a dear friend, love her to death, you know, that I love to death, that I've known for over 30 years. Me and her got into an argument over something really petty. And so, but nonetheless, it was something that needed to be said. And I finally said it out my mouth, but it was something I was holding back for a long time. But nonetheless, when I said it, it riddled everyone around us. So sometimes when you hold it in, it comes out in a way to where it changes someone's life. That wasn't the message that I had, though. What I was trying to tell you was, when we weren't talking to each other for however long, a month or two or whatever, I could hear every time she was talking about me. Whether it be negative or positive or whatever, I could hear, because we were so connected. I do believe that I have a tribe of females around me, feminine energy around me, that I'm just interconnected with them. They're my soulmates as well, you know. So I think we all came here with a tribe, soul tribe, right? So, and I just have this intimate connection with all of them. And so I could always hear. So if you have this divine connection, is all I'm saying, they're going to hear it. They're going to feel it, whether you believe it or not. If you don't believe in this woo-woo stuff, all that, whatever, I'm just saying, they're going to hear it. Whether you told them to it over the phone, via text, whatever, they're hearing it subconsciously, internally, etheretically. I'm making up words now, but you know what I'm talking about. Etheretically. Is that a word, y'all? Can y'all give me the right word? If somebody want to look up in the Webster or in a dictionary, etheretically. Is that a real word? Okay, so FYI, I just again believe, oh wow, and at the bottom of the deck again, after I shuffled again, this was at the bottom of the deck when I was showing you just now about the balancing out the energy. It was this message of holding on. So this is about your spirit, about your masculines holding on, okay? And then I have desires here in reverse too, so I want to, because I have two messages here in regards to this desire. It's like holding on, although they don't want to. Holding on, although you don't want to. Like, some of them are holding on, and it's not something that you want. You don't want them to hold on. Some of y'all just want to go on about their business, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't need to clarify that. That it is what it is. Okay. So, last message. So we're gonna hit up surrender, and then we're gonna get you guys some advice. I know I've been here pretty long, but if you have any questions, I normally like to open up in case you guys have any questions, and I may pull a message for you. But I don't see all the messages, so FYI. But I may pick a message and just give you an answer. So let's see here. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Okay, a few of these wanted to pop out. In regards to surrender here. Wow, I love this. So we have 10 of cups here, 10 of water. This, but it's in reverse. I just want to show you guys that. Look at that. Look at that watery energy here. This symbol here is of water. So this is the alchemic symbol for water, but this is the X10. So this is 10 of cups, but it came in reverse here. Okay. So surrendering. Again, I feel this need to say some of y'all, you may not want this. Like, I feel like some of you wanted it for so long, you gave up and you're just like, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. Okay. But a message. Okay, so okay, it's flying out, y'all. Okay, shiznit. Okay, all right, somebody's bringing forth messages, guys. We have a few messages here about messages. We have the 8 of Wands again. There's someone coming in talking to you about the love path that y'all are on. Okay, so they're bringing you a message of love here again. Again, I feel like some of you may not like this because we have the 8 of Pentacles here in reverse. Like, you don't want to work on this. Okay. Any other messages in regards to surrender? Because I think that's where we're going to get our advice from. So let's just go ahead and move into the advice. Let's just go ahead and move into the advice. I'm going to pull out the Rebel deck here. I love this deck, especially since I'm seeing some Rebel energy here. Let's just see what message comes out here in regards to the Rebel. Then I'm going to pull and get your chakra energy that you could work on to kind of help you with this. I'm feeling already like throat chakra energy. I'm feeling releasing also is another advice that we're receiving here. Wow, I love this. Okay. And I felt this when I pulled up the deck. Trusting, inner trust. Okay. This is trusting yourself, both sides of you, okay? Not just the meek and mild side, the nice side, the nurturing side, but trust the shadow side as well. All of this is having to come up and balancing out yourself. Like, you can't be all one way or be all another way. You're always going to feel out of balance. So it's okay for you to show this other part. It's okay for you to be angry. It's okay for you to be loving. It's okay for you to open up and surrender to the emotions that are pouring out of you right now, right? That was a message for somebody. I'm just saying. We also have conscious and unconscious. Again, this message of shadow and light, right? So this is the conscious and unconscious you, both sides of you, honoring both sides. We also have what is already with you. Like, you are there. You're good. I think there's a message associated with this one. So let me see if I can grab the message associated with this message. If it's here, I may not have it here with me. I thought I had it here, but maybe not. This message here, what is already with you? Okay, so I'm hearing this is an honoring of what's already yours. Like, you know, some of you may feel like, again, this is just going back to, again, that message of not feeling worthy, like what you offered was enough. I really feel this sense of demeaning the feminine and the loving energy, and it's like the answer is within you, kind of thing. This is telling me that the answer is already with you. You already embody the answer to your question. Don't question it, right? Don't question it. You already embody it. Okay, so this is just letting you know you don't have to be something else. Again, going back to my message in the beginning, you don't have to be something else in order to walk in your power. Your power is exactly who you are. Honor it. Whew, my. Okay, that's beautiful. I feel like I can't say it any better. Okay, that's just beautiful to me. I mean, almost can kind of bring tears to my eyes, like the beauty in who you are and honoring every bit of it. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your emotions. There's nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful in every way, inside and out, right? Emotionally, physically. You are priceless. All right, advice for y'all. I'm just saying. I mean, if you've been watching this for the last hour, I'm just saying, just listen. Okay, Spirit has been trying to communicate with you. Some of you have been blocking them out, and you're blocking out the messages from Spirit, from your spirit guides, your ancestors, your grandmother, whoever is around you. You're blocking out these messages. And Spirit is saying to listen. They're trying to guide you through this process. Some of you, I'm feeling like some of you may even be in tears. You're just like, I don't know what to do. And you may even be on your knees like, I need help. I need assistance. Help me, whatever it is. And I'm just hearing, listen. Wow. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? At your core. This to me reminds me of, again, this fire in you, right? Listen. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Any more messages? All right, so it's perception. Again, about what we're talking about here, fragments, not seeing the whole story. You're not getting the full story because you're not listening. Some of you, again, are blocking out, and maybe you're taking some of the messages. Maybe some of the messages the Spirit give you, you went all in, and now they may be saying something else, and you're like, well, why? I don't want to do that now. You told me to do this. They can see what you can't see. They can see beyond your knowing. I'm just saying, it's the guides are there, and all you have to do is listen. And let me get your spiritual message. Where the divine feminines spiritually on their journey right now. Wow, beautiful. Look at this, guys. You guys are learning. You have the tree of life here. You have the book here. Again, this message of the book, learning, knowledge. This is beautiful. You're in a learning phase. So this is something new that's coming around you. You guys are having to maneuver in different ways. And you just got to stay positive here. We have positive intentions here. This is Spirit telling you it's all for your better good. This is for your good. They want to help you, you know. I'm seeing horses in here, which is reminding me of a dream that I had where I saw all these horses. I see unicorns. Are these unicorns? These might be unicorns. And again, like the gatherer. I'm hearing the gatherer. Some of you may need to take time out to just kind of gather things, go out in your yard, being in nature here. I feel like that's what this is letting you know. Again, grounding your energy here. Because some of you, your core has been shook and you just don't know what to do. Okay. But you're in a learning phase here. So this may be a time to just kind of take time out to just take in this newness that Spirit is bringing towards you. Oh, wow. We have awareness again and ascension. Guys, I was just talking about this earlier. The feelings that we were going through. If you're watching this from the beginning, go back to the beginning if you haven't seen it. But we were talking about the ascension symptoms. Some of the symptoms that I was going through. Again, the divine feminines are going through this ascension process. So some of the things that you're going through, you really think it's you. Know that you're not alone. And some of this is an ascension process. And all you have to do is be aware of it. And it may make things a little easier for you. Lord. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to pull a romance oracle. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. What's the message for the divine feminines? Love yourself first. We have this in reverse. Again, a lot of these messages regarding your own self-worth, your own love, your own self-pride, all these things. Love yourself first is necessary. This message is speaking to self-respect, makes you more romantically attractive. So if you don't honor yourself, then how can you imagine someone else honoring you to that degree or that capacity? It's a level of respect and honor that you give yourself once. You give yourself that you will never expect Okay, I don't want to say never, because you know we all have emotional waves, but you won't expect somebody to do something you can't do for yourself. You got to do it for yourself first. You have to love yourself first. That's your, that makes you attractive. He says, say that. Say what? But no, that's real. That's real. Somebody trying to co-sign what I said, go ahead, co-sign it. Hand it. But that's real. So, people treat you the way you treat you. So if you're feeling down on who you are, or not feeling honorable, or not walking in your power and all of these things, then they're going to treat you like someone who doesn't walk in their power, who doesn't expect power, who doesn't expect respect, because you don't respect yourself, whatever it is. Again, no judgment, but this is just showing you in this teachable moment. This is so funny, because I really had a similar conversation earlier today. I was like, if you're trying to look out for teachable moments, this is one of them, and this is one of those teachable moments right here. And that's what they're talking about. You learning. Once you learn what you need, then you can teach someone else. I mean, all these things. So I'm getting really exhausted right now, guys. So I just want to let you know I love you guys. I'm going to finalize this with one more message. I'm going to ask Spirit to give me one more message. I'm going to go for the chakra message. Thank you so much. You have really helped me with my spirit. Okay, grateful. Oh, thank you. You're so welcome. I appreciate that. I am exhausted, but I must say my ear is back to the normal, and the heat has diminished. I mean, I was feeling really hot there for a second. I'm just saying. Oh, Lord. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for your messages. So I'm going to pull your chakra message, guys. And if you guys haven't thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Go ahead and thumbs up before you leave. Make sure you leave your messages. Leave your comments below. I love to see your comments, and I will definitely reply if I have a message for you. So let's see what the chakra advice is. Wow. I'm just saying, y'all. Intuition here again. Follow your intuition again. Trust your insight, inner trust. This is about your awareness. This is about your guidance, trusting your guidance. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Trusting your intuition. And then we have here pleasure. This is about your enjoyment, your beauty, your indulgence, and who you are. Again, honoring who you are, your sensuality. These are all divine feminine qualities, guys. You are the epitome of pleasure in more ways than one. I'm just saying. My grandmother said a long time ago, one of them anyway, was like, look, they get a taste of that Persian, they never going to let go of that Persian. I'm just saying, you are epitome of nurturing, pleasure, love, all these things. It's valuable. It's priceless. I was about to say it's valuableless because it's priceless. It's valuable, priceless. Okay. So just in line with a lot of the messages that we heard here tonight, honoring yourself. Never forget who you are. Surrender to who you are. Receive help. This may not be the time to fight assistance and help right now. Listen to spirit. You're being guided. They're teaching you a new lesson. You have a new lesson to learn. Okay, so remain positive in this. I'm going to get a few more messages of advice, and then I'm going to roll on out. But do you guys have any questions? Are you guys okay? Do we have any questions in the house? I'll take one question, although I am depleted. I am tired. I am tired. I'm exhausted, but I definitely want to come and I want to give you the love message too. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Advice for the divine feminine. Now, all these videos are timeless, so definitely make sure, whenever you need to hear is when you need to hear it. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. We got earlier, you're never alone. We have the otter spirit. Again, guys, beautiful. You are never alone. This is the cow spirit also. Miracles. The miracles are endless. Again, this reaches out to me to this positive intention, knowing that you know, your miracles are here for you. I love this. This is beautiful. Let's see what your love advice is, but that's just reiterating for some of you who don't believe it. You don't believe it, don't want to receive it. There was another message for you. Sometimes 1, 2 times is not a charm, 3 times a charm. Okay. Thank you, answers and guys. What's the love advice for the divine feminine? What is the love advice for the divine feminine? Thank you. Ooh, okay. Love advice for the divine feminines who resonate with this message. Beautiful. Okay, again, going back to your value, guys. We have here, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to your loving energy. Your energy is loving. Like, so when you step out of this, you're now stepping out of who you are to then, you know, fit a mold that you were not meant to fill. You were meant to be a portal, loving, nurturing person that, you know, again, is valuable and you are to be honored. We also have here the other message here of love makes the difference. That's how important your nurturing, loving energy is. Love can help heal the healing energy in your loving energy. This love advice is necessary for all the divine feminines. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance, not just to you. This is to everyone. So divine feminines, walk in your loving power because you have the power to do this for everyone. I love you guys. If you haven't already, definitely make sure you thumbs up before you leave. I love you. Blessings, love, and light. Oh, I did say I was going to take a message. Did we have any messages? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did we have let me just make sure we didn't have any questions. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks so much. You have helped me spiritually. Good. You said growth. You said eternally grateful. Amen. Thank you so much. Facts. Love it, Marsha. Yes. Thank you so much. Good night, guys. I love you guys. Good night. Holla. Deuces.